Well, looks like I did it again. Went and bought a bunch of solar panels. Got this from a buddy off YouTube. Got a decent deal on these. The odd one has some delamination or even just a bubble from the manufacturer, I don't know. But not very many do. Got another 5 here. And I'm bringing a bunch up to the cottage. Probably leave them up there permanently. Probably 10. I'm gonna bring 10 up to the cottage. That'll leave me with 22 here to do whatever else I want to do with them. We'll see. How's it going, guys? It's going off grid. And we are at the cottage. This is the one that fell down. We're camping. And we just ordered the material for the new cottage. We're going to tear this right down. Or I am going to tear this right down. Here's where our trailer's parked. It's beautiful. A little cold, but it's not bad with the sun out. Here's my it's just a pile of garbage we're getting rid of. Super makeshift shower. I plumbed in a shower. I'll squeeze in here. So we got our shower stuff there. All right. So you can see here we got our hot here, our cold here. I'd like to get one that I could bring out and have out here, but for now that's all we have. It's just going into a T. I have a T there instead of a Y because I couldn't get a Y. At least not up here. I got my shower head, which I just plop up here. Oh, it's cold, it doesn't want to bend. Just like that. This tape is here because the water likes to flow along here and run right back in, but when you have a drip edge, it just drips right there. It works quite well. So this is how I am showering. It's got hot, cold water. You just can't make your showers too long. It works really well. It's electric hot water. I think it's only like 2.5 gallons, something like that. Got the workhorse here. And we are fully charged in the batteries. That 3.2 kilowatt hour pack is not fully charged, but that'll get charged again. We killed it. We made about 3 or 4 meals with it, all on electric. Ended up killing that. But the whole point we're here today, or for this video right now, is my vehicle broke down. Well, not really the vehicle's fault, it's just the belt. So these diesels, they actually go through these belts quite a bit because there's just a lot of oil on the front that kind of leaks out of this turbo intake. When you're not running, a little bit of oil makes it bypass. And anyways, as you can see, I don't know if you can see in here or not. There's the old belt. It's in a million little pieces. As you can see, there's nothing on my alternator there. There's no belt on there. It's right here. $100 for this thing. And look at all the stuff we gotta take this off right there to get the belt around, and then there's just not much room. This whole big piece has to come off. So yep, I'm gonna get at that and hopefully get done tonight. See you guys later. How's it going, guys? It's going off grid. Here is the cottage that we are renovating / tearing down and building a new one. My grandpa built this one about 27 years ago, and he built this thing completely for free. Pretty well. I think he said he might have had $13 into it or something, which is funny. Everything he got either used at the dump, or he got like the door he found at the dump, or yard sale, or side of the road for free. Now these 2x4s that are here, that are brand new, obviously we paid for those. That was just to keep it from further falling down this winter, but we're going to be reusing those. But here is what used to be the cottage before it fell down. This thing was sweet. We're still going to use this. I'm going to have to do a little work on it, but It's sweet. Hopefully that propane stove still works. We're going to check that out. Got a propane fridge there. We no longer really need that. We have solar now, but it's still nice to have it running. All these metal cabinets that keep mice out, because this place obviously was fairly open to small critters. And so this is the inside. And it's pretty rustic looking. Like, it's pretty cool that you got these pretty well just trees that we're using for joists. Have this ghetto solar system. We got a 1000 watt eliminator inverter that still works, and that's sat in very humid environments for 2 years. We got our charge controller that's not on at the moment. It's sitting up here. I'm actually coming to take this all down right now, because I am going to start removing all these 2x4s, getting them out, and start taking all of this down. We actually did have a little bit of running water, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we pretty much just use this in the summertime. And as you can see, it's I don't know if you guys can see it, but let's see if I can hold the camera fairly level. It's a little unlevel here, so I got my work cut out for me, but it should look beautiful when we're done in about a week. So let's see. How's it going, guys? It's going off grid, and I'm just about to fill my little Power Force generator that I fixed with the 1000 watt inverter board. So it's now about 1000 watts, but it works really good. It's actually fairly quiet. I don't mind it. And here is the dodgy setup we got here. That's our makeshift shower. I just plumbed in an outdoor shower, which is kind of cool. I'll show you guys that in a second. But I have a 500 watt charger that just charges my batteries in the trailer, and that's what this is for. I might start it later tonight. We'll see. And that makes it so we can run the electric heater for the hot water tank. We can usually heat the hot water tank at least once a day minimum, but me and my wife are both showering today, and so we're going to deplete the batteries a little bit for this, and tomorrow and the next few days are going to be all cloud, so I want to make sure I keep my batteries up. And we cook with electricity, and we've been good for the last 2 days. We haven't had to use the generator hardly at all, or actually at all. It's just we know that we're going to be using it soon. So as you can see, there's garbage everywhere. We are rebuilding the cottage that fell down. These are on the roof, these poor things. 335 watt 72 cell solar panels. We have like really old cedar foundation. The cedar log's still in very good shape. I'm going to be reusing that. I'm just going to be leveling all this with a laser level. I'm going to be replacing the joists, because this cottage, when my grandpa built it years ago, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Oh, you can't see nothing from here. Anyways, he sistered joists together to make them long enough. So I'm going to be putting 16-foot joists to go all the way across. And then I will be closing the outsides. I actually won't be insulating the floor. I'm just going to be insulating all the way down, or making pretty much just a barrier, pretty much for critters to live in, essentially. Because if I insulate that, unless I put metal on the bottom, it's just going to be a mess with the insulation. So I'm not even going to insulate it. I'm just going to go right to the ground, so it won't be terrible. Be slightly colder floors, but that's only in the winter, where this is more of a 3-season place with the option of a 4th season. So I've been emptying and pulling things away from the walls and tearing down walls. And as you can see, my grandpa had 2 buses parked here. That one's converted into a camper. It's actually kind of nice on the inside, but they've just been here so long that they, of course, sunk into the ground a bit. But other than that, I got the dump trailer, which is doing loads and loads of runs to get rid of this stuff. I got a small little save pile over there, but yeah, just giving you guys an update on what I'm doing. This place should be rather nice when we're done. And yeah, that's their new 2 panels that they bought for this place. I'll be putting up after. Hopefully they're gonna buy some more. And yeah, now I'm gonna get to refueling my generator, just getting ready for the bad weather coming. We're supposed to get snow. It was 12 degrees here today. It was beautiful. It was so warm the bugs were starting to come out. But yeah, it's gonna get real cold. It's the next 2 days of snow. So I'm just gonna make living up here for these next few days a little bit harder. Here's my stockpile of lumber for rebuilding. We got 5/8 tongue and groove for the main floor and the upstairs. Got 1/2-inch plywood for the walls, which we will be putting strips, just little bats on. And it's going to look like board and batten, but it's going to be plywood and bats, essentially. And yeah, I got my work cut out for me.